Getting older doesn't mean slowing down, but it does mean planning to ensure you get where you are going and avoid obstacles and pitfalls along the way. The Legal Information Society of Nova Scotia has created a comprehensive tool, the It's in Your Hands Guide, to assist you in navigating important topics such as abuse of older adults, adult capacity and decision making, dating and new relationships, grandparents and grandchildren, health and other personal care decisions, planning your funeral, powers of attorney, public trustee, scam, identity theft and other fraud, wills. Also available are 12 video shorts made to introduce you to the guide on your phone, laptop, and computer, whether at home or on the move, by going to legalinfo.org. In this video, we aim to capture the best of all the resources and distill them into quick tips that can help you get informed. Let's get started. Just when you think you have it all figured out, technology changes. We can all remember when watches told time and phones were used for phone calls. The rapid pace of change can be bewildering. As much as having everything at our fingertips can help, it can also open the door for the unscrupulous. While abuse can come from strangers over the internet, it can also hit much closer to home. Abuse can come in many forms, and as with internet fraud, is prevalent where and when people are most vulnerable. However, there are resources and tools that can be used to protect yourself. Wisdom can help us navigate with more ease than our more youthful counterparts. However, when we are having difficulty understanding information and making decisions, we may lose the ability to make decisions altogether. Long before that becomes a possibility, there are steps you can take to protect yourself when you are most vulnerable. Here are a few tips. Talk to your loved ones. Keep connected. Use phones as a tool. Change passwords regularly and keep them secure. If you're unsure about a phone call or an online offer, by talking to your loved ones about it, you become less vulnerable to abuse. By using your phone to keep track of texts and conversations, you'll be able to address any issues that come up. The best way to avoid financial fraud is keep your passwords secure and change them as recommended. Dating is not what it used to be. Technology evolves quickly, but also helps us connect. Meeting online is now the norm and gives everyone the chance to peruse profiles, engage in texting, all before ever committing to meeting in person. Unfortunately, our keen intuition may be dulled by the blue glow of the screen. It's not always easy to sort through what is real and what is not, the same way you might in person. If you decide to meet someone, ensure you let others know what you are doing. Always meet in public and have your own way of getting home. Trust your instincts and don't share financial information. With your newfound connection, it's time to make plans for your future. This is an opportunity to reflect on the life lived and build a plan to make things easier for yourself and those you love. Each of these documents can help: wills, powers of attorney, personal directives. When you die, you can't take even the most cherished belongings with you. You can, however, ensure your wishes are respected. Only the original will can be used. If you don't have a safety deposit box or a home lockbox, you can keep your original will in your freezer, where it is more likely to survive a fire. Another quick tip: thinking of leaving a set of dishes, a collection of dolls, or vintage records to each of your children? Leaving small gifts is great, but you may not pass for decades after making your will, and those gifts may no longer exist when you do. Keeping a list outside of your will allows you to change it without running to your lawyer every time you break a teacup. Here's a tip: don't have a will? Write out your wishes in your own handwriting and sign it. This is a holographic will and can be used by courts as evidence of your wishes. You can also plan for today by using a power of attorney to give someone the power to make financial decisions on your behalf. These can be small decisions like depositing your monthly pension check, or big ones such as reconsidering your investment portfolio. You can have as many attorneys as you want, whether they are acting jointly or as separate attorneys doing different tasks on your behalf. As long as you remain competent as determined by a doctor or court, you can still make all your own decisions and revoke your attorney's power at any time. If you want your attorney to retain the power you give them even after you are no longer competent, use an enduring power of attorney, which allows your attorney to act even if you can't. Want to make sure your attorney is acting in your best interest if you are no longer competent? Appoint a monitor who can take any steps necessary, including going to court, to keep your attorney accountable. Now that your financial affairs are in order, having a personal directive will ensure your health decisions are not left to chance. Your delegate steps into your shoes to make any health or personal care decisions. Anything that a health professional might have asked you, they can now ask your delegate. When deciding who to appoint as a delegate, an attorney, or an executor, consider each of the roles, the nature of the information, where they live, and each of the person's willingness and ability to assist you in good health and in death. A neighbor may be a good attorney in some circumstances, while a spouse ideal as a delegate, or a sibling experienced in finances as an attorney. In each case, take your time to make a good decision. Leaving things to chance can have consequences. Without clear directions, your loved ones may not agree on what you would have wanted, leading to conflict, loss of opportunity, and worse. Without clear directions, your loved ones may have to resort to the courts to resolve any questions left unanswered by you. The cost and effect of conflict can outlast any benefits each of them may have received and undermine any intentions you may have had. It can be overwhelming to consider all the pieces needed to ensure you and your loved ones are taken care of. Listens is here to help. A collection that includes this guide, videos, and apps are all found on legalinfo.org. Plan to protect. For you, for them, it's in your hands.